Hey there, everybody! Welcome back! Oh, there it is. A little bit delayed. But how is everybody doing? Hey, Andy, the farmer, Mr. Deadsoul, Mr. Shawnee over on Twitch. Hello to Mr. Deadsoul, Mike Jank, I think that is, 7156. Welcome in, buddy. And Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube. So, once again, we are back in Planet Crafter because I can't be bothered with Farming Simulator at the minute. So, yeah, I'm just enjoying it a little bit too much, I think. So, after yesterday... Oh, there's Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Welcome in. We'll give Mr. Green Thumb a shout out. If you're not following Mr. Green Thumb, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Obviously, Andy the Farmer, thank you very much for the 65 stream streak. Much appreciated. Wow. And holy smokes, Mr. Shawnee is up to 100 stream streak. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I feel so special. But yes, we are back once again in this funny little game called Astro Colonies. And, as you can see, I have a supernova being harvested. So it took a little while to figure everything out, but obviously Mr. Dashnet probably kind of pointed me in the right direction yesterday during the stream, so that did help. Yeah, I don't know why I keep watching it. Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, I kind of wondered the same thing about some of the people I watch, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you anyway with your continued support. So, first thing is, once you do get your supernovas and all that unlocked, what you need to do is obviously hunt one down, first of all. Obviously, it's going to look a little bit like this part around the outside, okay? So that's what you want to look for. So you're going to have to go pretty slow. That's pretty much what I did. I just turned the engines on just slightly and just drifted away, as it were. And obviously I spotted that. I thought, oh, that must be a supernova. It got closer, and yes, it was. Now, one thing you're going to need to do, so I'm just going to run through this very quickly. So first thing is, you're going to need to get your fabricator. And obviously you need to select, obviously click on this, and just click onto this supernova. Obviously it's going to need products, so you're going to need mercury rods, you're going to need graphene, I think that's pronounced, and aluminium plates for this one, okay? Obviously you're going to need a fair few to get it going. Obviously, once that is completed, you'll now have a little orb on the inside where your little drones can start harvesting them. Now, these ones are going to need the iridium collectors and the drones to go with it, okay? Now, these will take 4 per station, so yeah. I've had this up and running. It started off, I think it was about 49,000, so a little over 10. So yeah, so we've got a little bit right there in storage, already being harvested. I did just place down these 6 to try and get it done a little faster, but my thing is, if I come into the tech tree, you can now see I have Stargate 2 unlocked now, so yay! Obviously, because I do have those iridium being harvested, I've got some in storage, so I can start looking into building it. Hey there, Mr. Jers, welcome in, buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna hunt down. I'm pretty sure it works the same way as before with the black hole, but it's gonna be the Stargate 2 tech, I guess. Now, obviously, one thing that I do need to keep on me, I guess, is going to be some of the parts that we need for this. So, before I head off, I'm going to take that station with me and just leave these guys to carry on harvesting. Obviously, I do need some products now. Where the heck's the indoors here? Hopefully, I've got everything being there sorted. Let's come into here. It will be on this level, so it's probably on the level below us. So let's head downstairs. Oh, went a little bit too low. I'm pretty sure I do have them being processed. Nope, nope, nope. Those little blue disc things. It might be downstairs as well, actually. Yes, I do have it unlocked, so I'm guessing it's probably downstairs. Trying to remember where everything is crazy in this little place. Hence why I'm trying to sort out... Yes, right there. There we go. Let's grab them. Actually, I've got to take them all with me, so we need that. Also, we've got the crystals upstairs. The only other thing is the... is it hydrogen? Which is down here. If I've got some being made, I can't remember. Good question. T. Which one was that? That's the... Looks like a green one. Oh, is that the hydrogen? Oh, hydrogen plus or something it's called, isn't it? Hang on. I do have some, I believe, over here. So, yes, right there. There we go. And enriched hydrogen. That's the ones. Let me grab all of them. That's being processed. So, yeah, this is a little station I set up on one of my little planets here. It's all been fully mined. The other thing left is obviously the little gas nodes, these little guys right here. So I'm just tapping into them. So these are actually making those enriched hydrogen tanks. Obviously you need carbon, we need gas and water over here. Hence why we've got that here, because that's obviously bringing in the carbon and ice cubes, which is supposed to be melted and put into where it needs to go. So that is fine, that's good. So we've got what we need. So this is one thing I haven't done yet, is obviously Stargates 2. Now, I'm going to have to wait. I got a feeling that that is a black hole there. I'm pretty sure they do go down on a normal black hole, but are bigger, I guess. This is where we're going to find out. Hey, Mr. Fireworks, how you doing? Good day to you too, sir. But yeah, I am not doing too bad, Mr. Jers. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. How's the weather where you are, Mr. Jers? Because we've had a lot of rain and quite a bit of wind today. Did you get your message? I got your message, yes. And no, I haven't done it because I've been a little bit busy with other things. Doctor appointments, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going to have a look into doing an animal one for you. I don't think it'd be too hard to set a simple one up, but yeah, I'll obviously have to make sure to test it and everything. So, yes, I did get your message. So the nice thing is, because obviously I've got two stations, as it were, harvesting. Obviously I've got that lot up there, and I also have that lot there that can just carry on. So I need to depart from here temporarily. We're going to go, probably head up there, maybe, if there's anything on, maybe, well, actually, have a look on the map, first of all. Just coming to here, I think we should be okay. Map. Yeah, there's nothing showing. See, I don't know what these are. It's like, what's this? Mr. Shotty, coming in with a chicken dance. Ooh, yeah, bring it on, baby, bring it on. I'm going with my raid emotes. Oh, dang it. Need to set up the longer one, maybe a cheap version of the long one. But yeah, I don't know what it is. These right here, I think they could potentially be supernovas as well now. But yeah, because obviously I'm looking right here. There's one right there, so they seem to be quite regular on the map. So, something to maybe look into later on. But is my dude not downstairs yet? So one thing I did do whilst waiting, I did grab another planet to harvest a few materials. So obviously we've got the mercury, we do have some copper on here, and if I remember rightly, there was one other, gold as well, which is all being belted inside, so that's kind of cool. May have to set up a second one to separate the ice cubes or ice blocks there, because it's kind of getting a little bit full back here. Right, yeah, that's a point. Let's have a little look. Where's my little engineer dude? Oh, he is there? Okay. Do we not have the materials in here? No, we don't. Okay, so before we depart, I do need to grab some gold wire and some more titanium rods. So that's easy enough to sort out from below, actually, because I've got some on here already being made. But yeah, it's kind of funky with that little aura there. Right, so I also did make a start on level 2. Got the next load of productions placed down. I just need to get them all belted up from down here. Right, so gold wire, wasn't it? So come around here to here. Let's just grab all. Actually, we'll do a split. There we go. That'll be fine. But yeah, I've got to basically come through all these pieces from down here and then belt them upstairs. I've already made a kind of a start on the iron rods there, but I'm holding off for the minute because I want to get everything brought over first and then hook it up, so I keep things in a reasonable order going upstairs. So there's that. Right then, so we need this one here. Oop. Need to figure out a better way of doing the stairway and stuff. So that can go in there. That should be enough for now. I do have some titanium downstairs, so that will work. Right then. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure that these are the little supernovas for what you want to look for, because literally looking at where the planet is. Oh, there's a purple one over there. I might go explore that one in a minute. But yeah, there's literally this one right here, which I'm guessing is the supernova that I'm at. Maybe. Not really sure. Doesn't really show up properly. That's the problem. But anyway, let's get upstairs and start heading out to see if we can get the next Stargate sorted out. So, let's see which direction. So there is my old one there. I'm trying to see if I can find one. Oh, I could go straight up. There we go. Let's grab you. Just going to crank it straight up and go for it. Now that's horrible there. There we go. Yeah, see, this is the issue I have, whether I'm in this screen or in my normal screen. Oh heck, which went right past it. Stop. Uh-oh. I think the game's just crashed. Oh no, oh, I think I've got it. Something funky's going on. Can I get into the map and turn it off that way? Just click on there. There. Oh, that was weird. And half of my ship has disappeared too. What the heck? Is that because I just went through that dude there? Well, that ain't good. Okay, I think we're gonna just go back a step or two. Oops. Maybe next time I'll do it a little bit softer going up. Yes. Right then, let's try that again. So, let's see. I think I've got everything on me. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, I'm just going to head straight up to that one there. But what I might do is just back up a little bit first of all. Let me just make sure I'm fully disconnected. I did actually set up a little anchor point here, which I've now removed. That's fine. Just so if I ever wanted to take the whole thing with me, both stations as it were, it'll work. I'm going to have to refine it a little bit. Right, and let's try this again. So... let's try not to be so crazy. Actually, let's go to that engine there first of all. We're going to crank it up a little bit and go backwards. It might be because of all these drones and stuff. That could be the issue as well. We'll stop that there. Okay. Alright. I might actually remove these guys off for a minute or just leave a couple. But yes, let's head upwards. And see if we can find that. We're going to just crank it up a little bit at a time. So let's start off with 5, see how that is. I wonder if it's because of this little planet that I've added on. It's a bit more laggy. Then again, I do have a lot over there, so maybe once we're out of range of that, it'll be a little bit better. Crank that up a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, I've got a feeling that big hole was due to going through that black hole. Doesn't like it. Really doesn't like it. Ah, fudge monkeys. Stop. Just had a thought. I don't actually have the fabricator set up on here, so before we go too far, let's get that sorted out. So I'm kind of using this area on top here as a roof access area for anything external, I guess is the best way of doing it. Right then. Fabricator. What the heck's a fabricator? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Go and blind me old age. Right, so let's rotate you. I've got to pop you there. We do need to get 3 drones sorted out for this. So let's go downstairs and get them sorted out quickly. We want this level just here. And I have no idea what the heck we need. I do have a few miners left over, so that's good. Let's use this one. Okay. Oh, cripes. I don't think I've actually got them being made. Computers on here yet. Metal frames and computers. Crumbs. I might just take the ship back. I've got a little plane thing, so I could always use that. Right, so 16, 32, 48 will do 3, so we'll do 48, split that to there. Okay, I can grab the rest of the materials in a second. Where's my little plane dude over there? Before we go too far. Alright then. Where is my base? Right down there. Whoa! A little bit too quick there. Slow it down, there's no rush. There we go. Right then. Okay, let's see what we need. It was computers and the metal frames. That's still making them, wasn't it? Yeah, so metal frames, and I'll grab some computers along the way. Okay, so let's do that quickly. I don't think I've got anything on there. Nope, okay. Come on. Yep, up the little gap. There we go. And most of that will be on this level. So first thing is computers. We'll take a small selection of them, and then the metal frames. I'm not quite sure where I've got them being stored. They may be downstairs actually. Motherboards, steel, electric, carbon, gears. Let's see if we've got them upstairs. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Yep, there we go. Let's take a stack of that. That'll do. Right, let's do it the easy way. Right then. I almost forgot that. I might have to come back. I don't know, to be honest. Righty. There you are. But yeah, I'm dangerous with this little plane, by the way. Well, I haven't... Actually, another thing as well I haven't played around with yet is the actual crafts within the game. So, obviously, I know you can create your own vehicle, little dune buggy type thing. I haven't even messed around with that yet, so that may be something to look into at some point. I can't... Well, kind of lie, actually. It's a lie. I have looked at it, but I haven't really done anything with it. Alright, let's see. We only need 3, so 1, 2, and 3. Actually, hang on. Oh, that should be fine. So yeah, I have looked at it, and to be honest, I haven't had a need for a rover, as it were. So, yeah. Right then, oh yes, while we're at it, thinking about it, as we had to go back a moment. Did it? Okay, yes. Had a feeling. So we need to grab the gold wire again. Stack. Let's come around this way. I've started at... Well, I've literally got all of the smelters now down. They're not all hooked up, but each line is doing a different product. So I do need to get in and get these last 2 sorted out. Obviously, one is obviously turning the stone plates into concrete. And I've got one here, which obviously does the quartz to glass for on here. I do have glass being produced down on the other station there, so we'll get there eventually. I do have some stone already in storage, which does need to be put through the circular saw. I forgot what it was called there for a sec, that's why I had a little look. There we go, grab that. And yeah, so that's another thing I need to get set up down here as well. Come on, get through here, get through here. And we are heading up a level or 2 there. So yeah, this is basically going to be kind of like the other one. Everything is going to be automated on this one though. The only difference with this one between this one and the other one is this particular station, I suppose the best way to call it, is things like the blocks, rods. So the iron. It's not the iron nuggets. What do you call them? Let me come down here a sec. Iron. So my brain has gone dead. So yeah, so the bars. So the iron bar, the copper bars, gold bars, aluminum bars will not be going into a storage over here. They're literally all going into making plates. So I've got plenty in my other base. So if I do need any for a build, I can always go back to the other base, grab them from there, or just be able to put them down straight away. But with most of the stuff I've got now, you really don't need it. So I might as well just process it and keep a little bit on the other end. So yes. Right, and so 1, 2, 3 fabricators are here. Okay. Now one of the other things we're going to need as well is energy transmitters. Now I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm going to put one of these down. That does 1,000. Wow. Okay, so I think we're only going to need one of them. Right, and so Stargate 2s. Now the question is, I know I'm a little bit far. Does it tell me? No. Okay. I was kind of wondering whether or not it would. Oh, stop it! Tell me if I'm close enough, but no, I guess not. So let's aim for the one pretty much straight ahead of us. Yeah, we'll go with that one over there actually. Engines. So I need to be pointing in that direction. So we're going to grab you, come into the camera, and also we do need to go up a little bit. So start off with that, straight up. We'll only crank on it a little bit. I hope it's taking it with me. Hang on a minute. Hello? Excuse me? You might be taking me with you. Difficulties, having issues. My ship is running away with itself. Cool. This is weird. Okay. I haven't had these issues before. This is crazy. Okay, I've had some visual issues with things, but yeah, I wonder if it's because all of this up here. Obviously, I haven't really moved since putting them down, but let's get rid of all these guys a minute. We'll keep the storage there. We've got plenty in there. Actually, here we go. So, since last night, I have now gained, what, nearly 19,000, is it? So, that's fine. I think that's going to keep me going for a little while. But all these guys, I'm going to have to delete you guys. Oh, heck. I'm wondering if it's just because I've got so much up here that it's becoming that little bit more laggy and iffy. Alright, let's try doing it this way, be easier. There we go. I'm sorry, little dudes. You have been great little dudes so far, but bye-bye. Take all this out. Yeah, we'll keep that storage on here for the minute. And I might just delete them if it's bucket as well. There. Obviously, I'm not really worried about the belts, but might as well take them away because they're not really being utilized at the moment. There we go. Bump. Okay, let's try this one more time. So we were aiming for that little black hole over there. So we need to obviously come into this one. And let's hope it keeps us on the actual station this time. Okay, so there's 5. That's a little bit better. Let's take that up to 10. Okay, that's fine. Maybe 20, double it up a bit faster. There we go. And while we're going, let's go up a bit. Hey KW, how you doing there, buddy? Obviously, I haven't done any of the what you call them? Stargate 2s at all yet. So this is completely new for me as well, guys. It took me a little while to figure out just the Stargate, so yeah, there is that. Now we're almost there, so that is cool. But yes, I'm hoping it's done the same way. It's just maybe a bigger Stargate to go through, or a longer one. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try centering that up a bit more. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, I just suddenly realised. Do I have the material? Yes, I did pick up the materials, didn't I? Hopefully I've got the materials with me now. Right, I think that should be close enough to give this a try, shall we? So, engines are now off. So let's try this again. So, F. So we come into here. Oh, so we pointed the black holes. There we go. So, this is something I'm not quite sure about. Okay. Okay, so it is showing the new items. That is good. So, pop that in there. We'll pop that into there. And we'll grab a small stack from here. 2,000 to start off with, I think. Split. We'll take that. And this should now go for it. So there goes my little drones. Yay! Actually, I might be even able to get a little bit closer in there. So let's try this one more time. Just so it's not flying too far. And we could probably take it up a fraction too. So I'll crank that up to there. We're going to just nudge it on a little bit. So up and away. Obviously, that's the back of my station, actually, technically. So one of the things I was doing yesterday is I was obviously looking into a lot of comments on Steam and such. And obviously, as you go through it, obviously people are sharing images of their stations, and some of the stuff that they've done is like crazy. But I still haven't come across a Borg cube yet. So I'm happy. Let's bring that over a little bit more. So this is going to take a little while to build. I may even get a second fabricator placed down and see if that will help. There we go. There we go. That's cool. Actually, that's a good idea. I might give that a shot, really. So I don't know if it will work having two. So there's that. Let me go grab a couple more drones to supply onto there. It was this one I was over here using, wasn't I? Let's take that lot out. So 1, 2, 3. They will come up. But yes. How you doing, Mr. Farmer Marks, by the way, with your Astro Colony playthrough? There we go. Haven't seen you playing for a little while, but yes. There. Alright, I'm going to take half of that. Oh, whoops. We'll take half of that. We'll take half of that. And we'll take half of that. Be interesting to see what you've done there, Mr. Farmer Marks. Now, can I connect that onto there as well? Oh, it looks like I can. There we go. And we should have what? Well, there's. Ooh. 1, 2. Oh, so you could do it then. There goes. Yep. So both of those are actually doing. Oh, nice. Coolio. So I'm guessing we're going to need a lot of power to transfer. So let's marry it up on this side as well. It may end up moving these, so bear that in mind. But we'll bring that over to here. And we'll get this hooked up. There. And one there. Because obviously these are going to be needed to obviously shoot into the Stargate afterwards. But yes, can't do it quite yet. But if you've never done these before, all you'll do is come over to these energy transmitters, whether it's this one or its predecessor. Click on pick device there, and then just point it to the Stargate once it's constructed. Once you've got that done, you can actually jump out and it'll just basically power up the Stargates. They're very, very simple little things to do. But that is cool. Stargate 2. Stargate 2 is underway. Yay. So I need to stay here just for the minute. So let's do some tidying up here. And then what I'll start, probably whilst waiting on this to get done. Oh, I'll probably pop downstairs, get some of the lines sorted out. So I've got all the materials being made up on here as well. There. Yeah, I had 10 of those iridium collectors placed down up here. Oh my goodness. That was fun. That was definitely fun. But yeah. So it's 10, 6 on the other one. So 16 in total were working there. Now the only thing is, I just had a thought of. That's where my. Oh, well, we're not that far away from it. Yeah, obviously, the other 6 are obviously mining the rest of that supernova. So that's fine. That is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Ooh, can we come into here? So that is showing 9%. Okay, that's good. So yeah, so that's gonna be a wee while anyway till that gets sorted out. Right, and so I need to come onto here and see what all I need to be brought over here. Now I'm gonna grab a pen and paper because I'm gonna forget things. I'll be doing it tonight. Okay, cool, Mr. Farmer Marks. Cool. Well, in that case, guys, if you're not following Mr. Farmer Marks, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. See what he plays later on today, whether it be Star Rapture, or Rupture, I should say, or Astral Colony. I'm hoping Astral Colony because it'd be nice to see it. I hope so. Right, where the heck's my paper gone? Has my wife been tidying up here again? One sec, guys. I don't know. I just don't know. Right then. Paper, a bit of a pen. Okay, so I know that this first one. So I'm going to make a list of everything I need to basically make all of this stuff here. So we need iron rods. I've already got the iron rods, but I'm going to make a note of it anyway. So iron rods. We need, obviously, copper wire. Thankfully, all of this stuff should or most of this should be being made downstairs. Now, see, one of the things is with some of these recipes, the materials will be coming from probably down there, to be honest. So we'll just go with that. So, right, so titanium rods. And obviously that needs, that's going to be the normal wire. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to do, because obviously I've got the plates and the wires going into the same storage, what I might do is separate them and keep them separate for doing this. So motherboards, obviously that is going to be something that's produced up here. So that's something I'm going to need to sort out in a moment. Okay, so cobalt rods. We have gold wire. More gold wire. God blimey. And oh. Do I have that being made? I think that's another one that needs to be produced up here, if I remember correctly. If I remember right, yes, it's the... Ooh. Now, I'm pretty sure we set up the carbon filters yesterday on the lower level. But the metal thingies, that is the other one we're going to need to get up here. But anyway. Graphene? Is that how you pronounce it? Graphene? Not quite sure. Right, and so... This will need the steel screws, which is going to be produced up here. So that's fine. Electronic parts, that's good. Another one's going to be up here. So the computers will be up here. The glass. That's one that's downstairs. I haven't got any materials going into it yet. So I'll have to set up a few things for that. So, yeah, I'm going to set up a circular saw to produce, obviously, the quartz that can then go into making the glass at some point. The computers, that's going to be up here. But also need the motherboards for that, which I think was in a previous recipe in there. That's the graphene. Okay, so going to need to get the carbon filters up here. And then it's going to be the metal frames, which will be made up here anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so we need to bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 items are going to be coming up from down below. So let's make a start on them. Right then, obviously I kind of want to try and get them so they're in order. So, for example, iron rods, I'd like to have coming out up here, so they can literally go straight into their production. Obviously, copper wire to go into that one, titanium rods, and obviously the wire into there. So, yeah, we're going to have to try and think this backwards a little bit. So, yes, I think I will get rid of all this for the minute. Delete. That may need to be moved out. We'll see. Excuse me. Actually, I wanted to have a little look at something while I'm over here. Whoops. Did I rest it on the back piece? Okay, so that is okay on that line, and then one forward. Okay, I kind of want to mirror that end, really. So let's come into here. So this is where the fun part begins, guys, if you weren't aware. Okay, so this is actually kind of in the way a little bit. So what I'm thinking, let's rotate that. We're going to start it here. Actually, yikes. Actually, no. Fudge monkeys. Should I just use belts? It's going to be so much easier than these things, because they are just confusing. Might as well be easier, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yes, we're going to take this up to here. See, so I need it to be lined up with that. So what I might do, let's do it this way instead. So one there. I'm going to take it one piece at a time. I think if I was to line up with all the input sides, I should be fine. Okay, so let's try this here. Alright, Mr. Jurors, catch you later. I've sent you a message in Discord. Read it after your stream. Not in. Okay, Mr. Jurors, cool. I shall, and I'll catch you later, sir. There. So obviously that needs to be turned around. Yes, this is the not so fun part. Is try to figure everything out. There into there. But yes, let's see, let's change. Okay. Yes. Yes, we've had a rather wet and windy day due to a bit of a storm front here. I think we'll be good doing it that way. Right, just make sure that needs... Yes, it does. So that is the iron rod, so that's good. That can go there. Let me hook this up so this can actually start being produced. So one there. One there. I do need to go through and set up the outputs. It's going to be a very simple one. With a little belt coming out here. I'm going to raise it up. And probably just take it straight down there. Nice and simples, guys. Nice and simples. There. And there we go. We've got our first little cube. Look at that. Oh, isn't that cute? Now, I'm not going to hook this up to a storage yet. What I want to do is have this then be belted into its next production where it's needed. Obviously, I do have screws needed on one of them down there, so I'll leave that for the minute. I may end up spinning that around and backing it up. Now, what's kind of weird, where was it? I'm sure I had a recipe that I needed 3 products in it. Yeah, this one here. This is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, these manufacturers, or constructors, should say, only have 2 inputs, I believe. Hang on, let me come here a second. 1, 2. So yeah, it only has 2 inputs, so I'm going to have to somehow work around that as an issue. So I could have it all coming in on one belt. That's an idea. But then if you've got I've got a lot of one product taking up the belt, then all the rest isn't going to come in. So what I might try and do is have the 2 belts going in, but then that third one being split between the 2. That might work. We'll have to have a look and little play around with that, because I can't even remember how I set it up on the other one for that. But I do have that being produced. I'll have to look. I think I actually just set up... oh, geez, look at that. Ooh. We've already got 3 sections built. Oh, that's nice. That's very, very nice. Okay. We'll come back to that in a minute. Right, and so let's start off with this one here. Yes, that'll be fine, actually. There's plenty of gappage. I think what I'll just do, if I can come to here, grab that floor piece. I need to drop that to there. Actually, I might need to go a little one further down, actually, because we'll try and get this coming in. Oh, below there we go. That's that. Okay, so that, take that out. Take that to there. Then, if I can get the right spot, I don't think I can. Let's do it from above, maybe easier. Ah. Yes, every now and again it's a little bit tricky to get these to connect on, so there we go. Just place down a floor piece and you should be fine. There we go. 1, 2, 3, there we go. So this is going to be for the copper wire there, so let's bring that up. There's my little axis here. So copper is right here. So like I was saying, what I think I'll do is I'm going to set up 2 separate storages for these items. So let's think. Yeah, let's take this piece away here. I'm going to add a second one behind it. I always like to leave a little bit of a gap just in case. And we'll bring this into there instead. So, oh really? Okay. Typical. Right, let's raise that up there then, because we don't want any products coming out, do we?
Solar wind incoming.
From there yet. There, and then in. That's better. Okay, so we'll take all those plates out from there. They can go into here. We'll take them. We'll put that back into there. Okay. Was I heard a storm coming in, but yes. Right, so we're gonna have to do this with each of these. So we'll put one there. You should be fine. You're going to be a bit tricky because obviously having this storage here, but I can always move that. There we go. Actually, just in case. Oh, I keep hitting that. I want that. This is something weird. I don't know why I suddenly have tomatoes and grain in here. It's weird. It really is weird. I think what I'll do with this then is I might be able to take that back a little bit, to be honest, but right now we'll shove that into there. Right, let's try this again. So let's delete that there. I might as well take that off. One there. We're going to raise you up there. We'll bring you across. 1, 2, 3. Drop it back down. And into that storage. So before I ooh. That it? Oh, okay. I was thinking, why have I not got any wire here? I haven't hooked up the outputs. Duh. My goodness. There, into there. There we go, that's better. Let's take that. We're going to take that out of there. Cool, wow. We'll shove that into there. That's good, that's good, that's good. Obviously, one of the things I will do, once I've got all these set up properly, I'll actually try and work out how to have it set to a maximum amount. I know Mr. Dajnet was kind of showing that the other day. Hey, Mr. Firemarks over on YouTube, by the way. So I've got to try and figure out how to get all that set up so it kicks off. So say if I want to set it to 10,000 pieces in the storages, I could get limited to that amount. I'm pretty sure it's with one of the what are they called? Logic blocks. I think it's something like one of these guys here. I think it's this one here, if I remember rightly. You can count the number of resources, and yeah, with this I can set it to only have so many in the storage at any time. So that I have never touched before, so I'm gonna have to research into that a little bit more. Right, so we do have the plates now coming into here, so that is grand. We have obviously wire in that one, plates, wire. And we just need to set up this side now, which should be fairly simple. So we'll take that one away, we'll take that one away. Want to raise that up. Actually, while I've got it, we'll drop it there. That's probably going to be an easier way. There, and then plates are going into there. Super. Okay, that's fine. Now I don't have any aluminum wire, but I do have some plates there, so that's something. What else did I get set up over here? So we do have the titanium rods, so we're going to need them. I don't think we've got anything. Oh, that's the iron ones there. Oh yes, I need to get the gas up here. I need to find a planet with gas so I can get that brought over here. And what the heck? Holy cripes, they're really cracking on with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections complete. They're on the 6th one already. 2 more to go. Wow. Right, anyway, so copper wire, so we need to... Yeah, we're going to take it straight out of the storage, so... Douche. Actually, I've got an idea. Nah, I'll leave it. I was going to say... No, I will do it. Take that away there. Going to add a branch off of there. And we're going to split it. So, there. One in... But I'm going to change out the amount it's splitting. So, none should be going ahead. Hopefully, I don't know. Actually, I might leave that as a 1 for the minute. I want 1 mainly going into the storage here. And I'm kind of thinking what I might do is 50 to go up to the next productions. But it's the wire I need, not that one, isn't it? So, whoops. Let's grab that. Thinking about it, yeah, it was the wire plates, the copper wires I needed, not this one. Duh. Hey, Rusty Nail, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Helps if I pay attention. Let's come into here. We need to take it from the other side. There. That'll work. Let's try that again. So 8. There. So 1 in storage, and we'll do 50 to the next production. So I've got plenty in storage. I've also got what's in the other base. So I'd rather have more going into the productions than anything else, really. Alright then, so we need to bring it around to there. So, actually, I've got a better idea. I'm going to raise this up here. Let's see if we can raise it up and over the top of these guys, because that's probably going to be an easier option. So we're coming to there, raise up 1, 2, 3. Don't need to take it right up because also we do bring it down by 1 to miss that other belt. Let's grab that from there. And ooh, almost. Oh dang. Okay, well maybe 1 more then. There. And up and over. There. There's that. But yeah, if you guys not follow us to Rusty Nail, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, guys. There we go. That helps. So we can shove that into there. I'm keeping some stuff on me. Obviously, those tomatoes and all these other bits. Yeah, this is one weird thing as well. Whenever I reload the game as well, I could have my inventory completely empty, and when I spawn back in, I will usually have some materials on me. I don't know why. Does anybody else get that when they're playing the game and they save and reload? Out of curiosity. There we go. So that's up and running. There's that. And what I might just do, thinking about it, let me take... Nope, helps get the right storage. This one here. I'm going to take all that out of there. I'm actually going to throw them into here for the minute, because that will then sort what was in storage as well. So most of it goes upstairs, and just a little bit here is saved for me. Now, obviously, if I do need any myself, I can always go to the production or maybe upstairs, or if I'm close to my main base, I can always pop back there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I just realised that's a different colour as well. Obviously, the Stargate, the first one, that's white. This was that sort of creamy brown colour. Ugh. I'm getting excited. I don't know about anybody else. Oh, Mr. Rusty Nail, watch out for those capitals, buddy. Watch out for the capitals. Slobs doesn't like it. Right, so this one is going to be 2 products coming into it. Titanium, and obviously we need the wire. So I might have to change up how I set this. So let's take. Yes, I'm going to do this a little bit different on this one. So let's see, because I want to keep the 2 productions running, but we're going to bring it on one belt one side, one on the other. Obviously we want to split it there, so it's 1 and 1. Now, one of the things I am getting into the routine of doing is coming into here and making sure that the offside isn't selected, because obviously if I do it here, for example, I'll show you, if I do that, put a splitter here, obviously it's going to knock some into this row here, and I don't want it to. So yes, that's another thing you have to think of when you're doing all these, especially if you're keeping them cramped in together. Let me take that a second. Let me edit you. Oops, wrong key. So 0 on the right. Obviously we want 1 there, 1 to go straight ahead. That should be fine. However, there is one other issue you may or may not have noticed, and that's right there. Obviously I need to add power as well, so we're going to take these out and we're going to raise it up, and we'll drop it down the other side of that. There we go. And while I'm here, let's add that power. So there's 1 there, there's 1 there, so that should be fine for the 2 items, 1 on each side. Now I'm going to hook these up. Let's see, can I? Oh, yeah. Let's think. Yes, let's do that one there. And we'll do this one here. Oh, I just realized to put them in the wrong way. Duh! One more. There. But yes, how is Mr. Rusty Nail doing this fine Tuesday day? There. Take out that and that. You're doing good. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. There's that one. There's that one. And 1. Yeah, I think what I'll just do from now on is put 1 there and go for that. That's fine. Okay, so let me just, so we've done the iron rods, that's already hooked up. Copper wire is done, so the next ones are the titanium rods and the wire. Okay, so titanium rods was in there, so I'm probably going to do the same thing again with this one. Actually, I'm going to take it from the front here. I don't think I'm going to need any more productions down here, so we should be fine. So let's bring that to there for the minute. Where is that going in, thinking about it? Because I'm going to do the split off with this as well. There. Just raises you up. And 1, 2, 3. I can go there. And connect to there. Obviously, we'll sort out the storage in just a moment. Obviously, what I'm going to do is whatever is being created, I'll take it back out like I did with the wire a minute ago. I'll put it into one of these productions, and it can then separate it so it's 1 going into storage for every 50 to a production. So let's set that up again. So we need to rotate you there. I'm pretty sure that should be 0 there. 1 is going to be going straight on into storage. And 50 we'll put to the productions. So there's that one. And we need the wire, which is going to be coming from there. So I'm probably going to do the same thing again with this one. If I've got space. Yes, I do. Good. Previous me did a good job at remembering that. Right, so there's that. Yes, I'll take it all out and I'll do it again in a minute. So 8 needs to be there. 0 and 50. Hopefully that works right. So where do we need to be going? That's... Oh my goodness, it's ready! Ooh. Who wants to explore a new area? Let's see, I think actually I could probably get away with, if I can lift it up, on this level here. Let's see. Actually, I'm kind of curious if that is where the amethysts are. Yes, you should be fine. Right, let's come back to this in a moment. Let's go for it. Should we go for it? Also, we've got to power up first of all, thinking about it. So, oh, okay. I guess you don't need to. I'm pretty sure with the first one I had to power it up. So, interesting. So, F. No, oh, yes, we do. Oh, there we go. So, not enough transmitted energy. Okay, that's fine. So, let's come into here. We're going to keep it cranked up to get it done. So, point that over to there. There's one. And we'll do the same with this guy. There we go. So as you can see, that is now going up. Once that hits full, that'll be ready to carry on through and use it. I'm off to do a round 1 of Pike tournament. All right, Mr. Shawnee, catch you later. Good luck, buddy. Let us know how you get on. Oh, look at that. My first Stargate 2. Oh. I'm kind of wondering, were the people who developed this game fans of things like Star Trek and Stargate? It'd be interesting because, yeah, like some of the names that they've got of the planets and obviously these kind of feature in that. Let's have a little look. Actually, let me just see what Mr. Jers was messaging me, because not me, I'll forget. Let's have a look. Okay. Something to... Oh, look at that. Look at it. Nearly there, guys. Let's move that across. Look so close. Okay, it wasn't the full amount being transmitted, but that's fine. That's fine. It's about half and half, I guess, on each gun. There we go. Done. That is literally how easy it is. Stargate is now powered up. Let's turn that off for the minute because we don't really need you. Let's take that off. We'll take that off. Now, one of the things I do want to know, is there a limitation on how many Stargates you can have? I know with the first one, I think it was 2. you could have. But what about these guys? And also, later on, is there another Stargate? Like a Stargate 3? Is there a Stargate 4? Because I have read in Discord and on Steam that there's loads of these different universes that you go to. It's like, I'm sure I've seen somebody said like a Universe 5. It's like crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, and I don't think I have a storm thing up here. Can I put one down quickly? No, probably not. Where the heck are they? There. Come here. Come here. Let me discharge you. There we go. There we go. Cool, that was close. That was close. I'll have to check my stuff downstairs. Right then, so who fancies going into a new dimension, a new universe, whatever they may be called? I've seen people calling it a new dimension, and I've seen it being called a new universe. I think we're going to go for it. So, when you're ready to rock and roll, whether you're on the first Stargate or the second, same principle. Point at it until you get that F to travel. Hit the F. Are you traveling? Are you traveling to another dimension? See, dimension. Obviously, this could be 3. Or you are traveling to another dimension 3. Would you like to take Alpha Station Alpha 1, which is the one I'm on, and all the docking stations with you? Heck yes! Let's go! Ooh!
We are the Borg. You will be eliminated.
At least she had that green glow. Oh, I like it. Okay, where's my planet? Where's my little station? Out of the way, dude. There we go. So there we go. We are now officially in a new dimension. I kind of like the look of this one. It's green. So we'll call it that greeny blue glow. Let's get back over here because I just see my oxygen was starting to go low. Let's go into the map, see what is currently out there. So, obviously, with this, we do get a new plant. We get sunflowers. We also get a new animal, I see right here. We get an electric sheep. I think I know where I'm going to be heading straight away. I'm kind of curious about this little electric sheep. Obviously, we do have tomatoes in here, so that's fine. So I'm kind of hoping all of the previous materials that we've had will carry on in this universe, and also include some new ones. We've got, oh, that's a nice one. It's got a nice 21 gas crater on that. So obviously, material-wise, nothing new, but we do have obviously sunflowers to look. Looks like we're going to have to get them unlocked. Obviously, I think we'll take a little trip over there and grab them. To be honest, material-wise, actually, or resources, I should say, I've got them already on the station, I think. And I'm pretty sure I've got the mercury deposits being pulled from that last planet I pulled, so should be fine. But yeah, it's just really the sunflower. So let's tag that. We're going to tag Kirk as well. Let's click on that. We're going to do a little bit of visiting. We're going to see if we can find one of these electric sheeps. So there's one there. So that's where the sunflowers would be. That's where the sheep are. Yeah, so sunflowers and sheep. Alright, so let's come into here. Let's do a little bit of exploring. There we go. Yeah, I'm kinda on the hunt for amethyst still. I'm hoping they'll be in here. I haven't found them in the previous 2 universes, or dimensions I should say. And I know Mr. Farmer Marks has been hunting for them as well. Actually, I think Dave is just ahead of me, to be honest. If I remember what he said the other day. Alright, and let's see if we can find a place to... No, but one of the things is, you don't have to land if you don't need to. So if you are on one of these little planets, you just jump out. It'll stay hovering there. But I did see on the way through here, in amongst here, oh look, we got a little sunflower. Yay! Cut it. Yes. So same as the trees and all the other things, so you've got to chop them down. Now, it did say there was it 3 sunflowers on here? Let's come to here. So, okay, yeah, it says 3. So, let's see, you've got 1. We do have trees on here. We don't really need any more trees for the minute, so we'll leave that alone. Kind of looking at the grass as well. It looks a little bit different over here. There's 2. Typical. I was cutting down the blinking tree. So that's 2. Obviously, I'm going to have to look into getting sunflowers unlocked. So we'll have a look at the tech tree now. I'm sure there's a whole load of new things. Oh, there's another one right there. And that makes it... I make that 4, which should be everything on here now. Let's have a look at the map. Yep, so life... Well, it could be that... Ooh! We get green wormholes over here now. Cool. It could just be that my little satellite has just powered down. But I'm guessing that is it for over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, to be honest, material-wise, not really needing it at the minute. So, let's go find my little ship, which should be somewhere in the middle here. There it is. Hovering. So we'll jump into you, and we'll head over to, Kirk Prime. See? Another Star Trek reference, as in James Tiberius Kirk. To be honest, I will say, I have had a Kirk Prime multiple times popping up on my map, so I know it's already out here. But that's fine. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Right, so... Oh, I think I see one of those electronic sheeps already. Maybe 2. Let's jump out here. Yes, I'm seeing one right there, so we're going to grab you. No, I don't want that. I want the animal catcher thing. Nope. Which one is it? That one. There we go. Sheepy number 1 captured. I did see another one. It was actually at the top here. Now, if I remember rightly... Oh, there's 2 over here. There's also cows as well. Whether that's in this universe, I don't know. Or dimension. I see one there. Hey, Mr. Coffee Man, how are you doing, buddy? Okay, so that's all of the sheep. Oh, what's that there? There's another 3 on there if I wanted to, but I think for the minute, because obviously I do need to get this stuff unlocked, really, so yes, I think I'll leave it there for the minute. I've got at least a couple of each, so out of all that, we gained 4 sunflowers and 4 electric sheep, which is kind of cool. Now, one of the things is, obviously, as we're into a new universe, here is where we left off. We now have all of this to get unlocked. Obviously, you've got the sheep thing there. We got the sunflower. I think Dave mentioned during the stream yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that he just got the sunflowers unlocked. So I'm guessing he's already over here. He's probably already working up here. But what have we got? So... heat detectors, cool. I've seen that in one of the, I think it's the constructor items. That'll be getting unlocked soon. More inventory slots. Not really worried about that, to be honest, but okay. Also, we've got the sunflowers there. We have transporter pipes expert. So definitely going to need to get those glass and titanium glass being produced on mass quantities. We have neutron stars. See, that is going to give the neutron stars showing up. A plasma, a vortex, a lance. Absorbs neutronium. What's that? Neutronium plasma, I think that's pronounced. From active neutron stars. Okay, and then we got neutronium plasma. Now, is that the actual item, or is that a storage? I don't know. Going on, obviously, we do have the expert manufacturer being unlocked in this lot, along with the prism. That's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, yeah, you got your sheep, which will be giving you electric wool. And then obviously we're going on to Stargate 3. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But the amount you need for these is holy cripes. Okay, this one isn't too bad, the 300, but 2 million, 2,000, yeah, 2,000. You got 1,000, you got 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 2,000. Oh my goodness, 5,000 on that one. Oh, that's a lot of science. So yeah, if you want to get further on from here, you're definitely going to need to get those sciences automated for definite. And there we go. So I think that'll do it for the minute. That's kind of cool. Billy, I can't hear Mamadou too good. I don't know why. You'll be back. Have you tried turning your volume up? It could just be that Mamadou is quiet. I know she tends to talk. So I know when I've been watching Mamadou, she can be a little bit quiet at times when she's talking to herself and try to figure things out. So it's not. Don't take it personally. I'm sure. It's not you. There we go. But yeah, maybe try and crank up your volume a little bit more when she is streaming and talking. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. That's kind of fun. So let's see. What would I work? So I think the first things I'm going to be working on. It's probably going to be the sunflowers, so we can get them planted and producing. I don't know what you get out of sunflowers. I have no idea. Sunflower seeds? Is that it? I don't know. What do you do with the seeds? Okay, I guess you put it in to make it for the sheep. See, this is one thing I don't get with the animals. Let's see if I can put this down a sec. And I don't know if anyone can explain it for me. So, if we put this in here for a second. So, obviously you got your pinguets, whatever you want to pronounce it. So, where it says uses, or uses, should say, obviously you have your 4 farm, or your animal plots, 2 grains, and then water. What's the use of the grains? Is that for breeding? Is that for just making them? Because I know I've put ones in without flour or the grains, whatever it is. And yeah. Oh yeah, the grains. It's still put out, obviously, ham. It's kind of like, do you actually need the grains in there? Or is the grains used more for the breeding side of things? Is kind of confusing. Same with the armadillos. Obviously, you get eggs out of them. Obviously, you need your animal pen, flour, and... Or I keep calling it flour because that's what it looks like. The grains and water. Obviously, they output the eggs, but obviously I've put them in... just without anything really, to be honest, and they still produced eggs. So is there an actual reason for needing grains in there? And obviously that is going to be the same with, I guess, the sheep, and probably the cows. Maybe I don't know if the cows take sunflower. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be something there that they need. So, is it absolutely necessary? I don't know. That's more ham, I think. Is it? So it kind of the grains and the sunflower seeds act as a booster, I guess. I suppose that would make sense. But anyway, right then. So I still haven't found any amethysts over here. So let's have a look. I might, for the moment, put the engines on and just go forward for a little while. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to rename this wormhole. So is that the one I'm at? I guess so. So we're going to call this Stargate 2. There we go. I'm going to keep it pinned because otherwise I'm going to lose it. I know what I'm like. I really do. So come on, there we go. So if I point that there, it's called Stargate. That's fine. Actually, we can uncheck you. And we can uncheck you. There we go. Right then. Oh, that's another thing. If you guys weren't aware, if you do have a planet, if we come back in here for example, if you have a planet in here that shouldn't be, so say for instance like Kirk Prime here, obviously it's in my known list. Yeah, I've literally just been to this planet here, and yeah, it's not gone into that list. Now, if you move away from it, I think if I remember rightly, it's 5 light years. You can actually click on that and then forget about it over here until you come back later on. So, yeah, if you've got a whole array of planets in there and you want to get rid of some, it may be worthwhile looking into downgrading, shall we say, your planets. Right, so with that being said, we are going to go a little bit to the side. And it's not going again. What the heck? Come on, stay with my little station. There we go. That was weird. Right then, so let's come into here. We're going to rotate. Ooh, actually. Thinking about it. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Only kidding. Let's come into here. I'm going to set that on. There we go. And let's bring this up to. I think we were doing okay with 20, weren't we? There we go. We're going to take this forward a little, I don't know, a wee while. And I may add a dock or something, maybe onto the back of here. Have a nice. Oh, ooh, that's an idea. What I might do. Okay, I know originally I said I wanted to limit the amount of planets I was adding onto this, but what I might do is add a little tail onto the back of here and just tee it off, and maybe add a couple more on, just mainly for like the gases and the new materials that we may have, because obviously I'm going to need to get amethysts somehow back as well. So there is a planet over there. Don't know what's on there, so let's close that for the minute. Let's have a look. Let's see. We have nothing there. Nothing there. See, I'm not seeing any the amethyst yet. The wise one. Ooh. Yeah. If anybody knows where amethysts are, please let us know, because I know myself and Farmer Marks are very curious. Which universe are they in? Are they in this one? Are they in one of the previous ones? I have no idea. I even tried Googling it. that's how bad it's getting. Is I was googling things as well last night, and there's very little information on this game out there at the moment. It's bonkers. Oh, we got some more sheep there. Oh, should we go grab some more sheep, do you think? Oh, I don't know. Actually, I need to get the sheep unlocked anyway, so I'll leave it for the minute. We do have some tomatoes there. That one has some wheat on it, but nothing new. Obviously, there is my little super... Oh, there's a little supernova here. Ooh. I'm going to tag that for later. Where is it? Where is that supernova? Oh, can I kill the engine a sec? Because it's going to make life a little bit easier to show you guys. So it's coming to here. Kill. Stop. Stop. So, obviously, for those that haven't quite got this far yet, so I'm trying to find a black hole. Where's the black hole there? So these are the icons for the black holes, okay? So it's kind of almost like a little eye within that little hexagon or whatever it is. Now, a supernova, when you get around to it, it's going to be similar, but as you can see right there, it has that little swirly kind of dot there. It basically matches the same icon. Is it in here or on the map? I can't remember. It's almost like that little image there, to be honest. So yeah, when you're trying to find a supernova, it's right there. I can tell you, one is right there, wherever we are in this dimension. So yes. Anyway. Let's have a look, just quickly. See, one of the things I heard is somebody actually had to go out. It was like 50 to 100 light years away from their Stargate to find the stuff. Well, here you go. So there's obviously Kirk. Let's get rid of you because I don't want you in my little list here. The only thing I really want is obviously Stargates and obviously any planets that are attached to my little base here. But yes, I'm guessing that is a supernova. Obviously my little scanner dude is just kicked off, so yeah. Yes. Oops. So yeah, I think we'll just head straight on, maybe till morning, as Peter Pan would say. Let's crank that up to 10, see how that is. And just head forward for the minute. Actually, I might be able to go a little bit higher than that. Let's see, can we do a 20? Ooh, should I crank it right up and just go for it? Might as well. Let's just go for it. Go, 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 go. Oh, we got a black hole over there. We got another one down there. When that scanner works, it works well. I will say that. Alrighty. Well, this is... Now, it's going to get a little bit iffy, I will say. For the minute. I want to keep an eye on the maps here. Oh, we've got some sunflowers, we've got some sheep there. Okay, nothing yet. But yes, if anybody knows where to find amethysts, please let us know in the comments below. Am I just wasting time going out there trying to find it? Or, yes, is there a hint? I have no idea. Things I'm pretty sure I've got it unlocked in the tech tree, so let's have a look. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I am sure I've seen amethyst in here somewhere. It was either in here, or I've seen it in something else. What was it? Maybe a recipe, maybe? Actually, I think that's what it was. It was needed to make something. Is it that one? Nope. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've seen... and I know Mr. Farmer Marks has been asking me for if I've found amethysts yet, so yeah, I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Either that or the update. An update has removed it from the game? I have no idea. Let's see where we are. Okay, oh, that's not bad actually. Let's see. Anything new? Oh, actually, hang on. I'm having technical issues because the game's bugging out again. Let's come into here, turn the engines off. There we go. Right. Oh, what the heck is that? That's a funky looking planet. And that one. Can I have one? Can I connect one of these onto my base? I want to take one home with me. It looks pretty. Looks like it's got a lot of energy. Anyway. It's like, what's the point in that? There's no resources on there. I'm hoping there might be some animals or something on that, maybe? Oh, I wonder. Is that like another supernova or something? No idea. Let's see. That does have gas on it. It's got cobalt in it. Maybe. Ooh, a purple planet. I found a purple planet. I wonder. Somebody did mention that you have to find a purple planet to find amethysts. So I'm going to set course for that one. Oh look, there's a planet called Bob. That's funny. But yeah, some of the names... Okay, you got a nice one there called Haven. That's fine. But yeah, I do love this one here that I found. Was it yesterday? Before I went live. Borg Cube. That is so funny. That is very, very funny. But anyway, we are heading down to Cerissos, I think that is. Which is over there. Yes, I may just add on a dock to the back of that other planet for the moment. Oh, yes. Oh, I keep seeing the green wormholes now. Or black holes, should say. It is so funny. I almost feel like I want to set up a new station and have it all green. Oh, hello. We've stopped. Okay. Let's have a little look. Okay, this is a not really purple, but it is. See, I'd say it's more like my Actually, was it Borg Cube? I think. No, not Borg Cube, because that's the one over there. It's one I've got on my other base. I can't remember the name of it. But what we got here? We've got some copper. We've got some carbon. Oh, that's my planet. I don't know. We do have some tomatoes on here. I can see. Yes. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure what they mean by you need a purple planet to find amethysts. The other thing is I can't see amethysts now in the game. Oh, hello. I think I've had a storm come through. Whoops. I need to get that sorted out at some point, but that's fine. let's see. So let's have a look. So we got a little area right here that I can build on off of. I actually got a thought. Let's come into here. I'm gonna put this down. Now I do know that a couple of my planets that are connected to my main base will be needing to be replaced soon, so this could be a bit of a bonus. So exploration, I have been using the advanced dock. I haven't really used too many of the expert one because I'm not really running any gases from the planets yet, so pop that there. I probably need to have this on this side of the planet somewhere. Yeah, I might try and get out of here actually a little bit more and see if we can find a nice top to put that down on. Let's see. So we need to head forward, so we'll come into here. And we'll just crank that up a wee bit. Actually, we'll turn the autopilot off because otherwise it's going to ping back. Stop. And we need to go to the right, I think. I always get it the wrong way, that's the problem. See, just like that. Oops. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back! No, stop! Come back! Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's why, because yeah, I need it to be facing that way, I think, isn't it? That one. Helps if you go into the right engine as well. There, so let's bring that back. I'm going to just crank it up a little bit, so start off with 1. You have Astro Colony. It's a good game. I am enjoying it, Rusty Nail. There we go. I should bring it across a fraction. There we go. That's about centered, roughly. There we go, just a little trickle more. Yes, definitely enjoying it. But obviously the game, it seems like on Steam for the minute, is a certain... Oh, Star Rupture, I hear. There, it's actually hitting like the top. It's the top trending game currently of the month over there, so that's kind of good. There we go.
Comet strike incoming.
Oh, here we go. You get to see the shield working. So whenever a comet strike comes in, obviously I do have a couple on here. They put up this little shield and deflect it. Look at that. Oh, yes. That is so much fun. How to save your base from damage. That's all I can say. Right then, let's have a look. So, this is kind of a weird planet. See, what I need really would be... I don't know if it's going to allow me... May do, yes. I'm going to bring out a little area. 1, 2, 3, there. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be 4, 4, isn't it? There we go. It's a little bit wider than it needs to be, but that'll be fine. Let's see if I can get this to work from here. Let's... Can I get you to rotate, please? Stay where you are. There. Dock? Yes. Ah, banging. There we go. Yeah, who says you actually have to build onto the planet itself? You could... Oh, see, that makes life a little bit easier. But yes, let's have a look. So we do have some... Ooh. Some funny little coral here that will give you... What is that stuff? Amethyst! There we go! Amethyst! Amethyst! I found it! There's little... It's the little plants! There we go! Oh, in that case... Oh... How, yeah, so if you want amethyst, maybe have a look on some of your planets that you got already for a little coral. You may find you have it already, but yeah, I've just found it on this one. Let's have a look. It's definitely not going to be on here. What we got over here out of interest? Got some grasses there. This stuff gives quartz, so okay. We've got some trees. Okay, so it may just be the sub-universe then. But yes. Yeah, so yeah, if you're looking for amethyst, look for a little purple coral. And you should be able to find it that way. So that's cool. Now, the thing is... not all of the coral... I will say, I'm looking at this here, has amethyst. This one actually has quartz in it, so... But I'm trying to remember what the heck... Yeah, is there a way of mining it? So that's an easier option. See, there's another one there, there's one there. I'm trying to think what the heck it was we needed amethyst for now. But yay, found it. I might as well just grab the whole lot. There we go. Obviously, I can use some of the quartz there to go into making glass. Obviously, if you need quartz as well, you can actually just drill out these guys. And also, like I said the other day, look for light patches on your planets. Hey, Mr. Don Hayden. Yes, we need amethyst because we love amethyst neon. Indeed. I miss Mr. Neon. He's cool. But yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So, yes. So, I'm guessing, in that case, you do need to have a purple planet to find them then. Okay. But anyway, we're going to tow that guy back with us. You're doing fine. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I think what we could do, because I don't know if we need anything else in here for the minute, is we might head back to the main station and finish off on that supernova that we started harvesting, and then bring the entire station over to here. I think that is probably going to be the easiest of options. So, let's head back to Stargate 2. Now, this is going to take a wee while, so we'll come into here, the camera. If it's going to allow me, there we go. Yes. Cool. We got my first purple planet. There we go. But yeah, that's going to be fun, actually. Lots and lots to do now. Well, lots to get automated. Obviously, I've already got some of the stuff for the sciences being automated and being produced. It's just really getting the rest of them up and cranking and going and stuff. I may end up doing a couple of the science buildings, actually, thinking about it, the higher one. that could be an idea to really crank on with those sciences. Is that a supernova above me? That looks like one. I'd say that is like a supernova glowing in the night. If it is, I'm going to be finding one like that. Maybe in each different universe they look a little bit different. That may be what it is. Obviously, in universe or dimension, should say, not universe. It's a dimension, isn't it? So maybe in dimension 2, it's that little gas ball. Maybe in dimension 3, which we're now into, they're like a little glowing globe. That is cool. Do you use aluminum a lot? Not at the minute, Farmer Marks. Not really. I do have it being produced into aluminum plates, but I don't know. I think it was only really for stuff to build. I don't even think I've got that. What have I used it for so far? Oh, the only thing I've really used it for is the Stargates, I think. It was either Stargate or the Supernova needed the aluminum plates, I think it was. But yeah, I haven't really used it yet. I've got tons being made though, so yeah. But yeah, at least keep some, maybe one line going is what I'd probably say to start off with. Until later on. But yeah, right now, no. Ah, oh, dang it, my little scanner's gone offline. Hopefully he knows where he's going, because I have no idea. But yeah, that's cool, isn't it, guys? Wow. So we got, well, let's see, from yesterday, so we've got the supernova now being, our first supernova being processed, or mined. Wish we got started yesterday. Obviously today we've got our Stargate 2 sorted out, and we're also into Dimension 3 now. Yay. God. We're going to be stuck in here though, that's the only problem. We're going to be stuck in this dimension for a little while, I guess. Obviously with those numbers, like I was saying, 1,000 here, 2,000, 5,000 for another. It's really going to take some time to get to those numbers, so... oh well. I have interest while we're going. Let's have a look at tech so far. So, let's see. Well, to be honest, let's see. So, engineering science, just having a quick look at this. So engineering science, I'm almost at 3,000. So that's that pretty much sorted out. Yes, it's this is going to be the fun part. Also, we've got the chemistry science. Obviously, I'm currently at 1,548. I need 2,000 to unlock this. So that isn't too bad. It's only what 452 needed for that. So maybe when we get back, I'll have a look to see if we can get these going a little bit better. Space science, for example, there 1,765 for the first one here to unlock the sunflowers. It's 2, so that's almost there. And then obviously the final one there is the biology, also 877. Obviously you need 1,000. So to be honest, it's getting there. It's nearly there. It's almost there. Yeah, but yeah, the high tech is the one that's going to take a long time. I do know that. To get that up to, well, you got 2k there, you got 1k there, another 1k there, so 4k just for those, plus a 3k there. It's a lot. Now, obviously, I don't have to necessarily unlock that because it doesn't actually branch on to anything else. And in all honesty, I don't really carry a lot with me. So I could actually miss that and just focus on getting these sorted out. So, anyway, we are back to our Stargate 2. So, same thing as before, but in reverse. So, there, yes, we're going to take the station with us. We're going back to Dimension 2. So, yes, we want to take the dock, the station, and everything. Oh, what the heck? Uh-oh. And we're kind of stuck inside of a... Oh. Planetary body there. That's weird. Okay, we do have a collision on there. Okay, that's kind of weird. Gonna have to come out of there a little bit, I think. Right then, so somewhere... There we go, right down there. Okay, so... Map... As we're back in the same universe, obviously we want to come down to... Where is it? Home base, there it is. Set course. It looks like it's still processing that supernova, so we can almost finish that off as we're going. Excuse me? Oh, did that not shut off properly? Either or I didn't hit home base. There we go. There we go. That's kicked in now. I'll highlight that so I know where we are. Also, I could do it myself, but where's the joy in that, hey? Oh, this is horrible. Eek. Eek. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. I almost thought, I haven't got it done again and blown up my base, have I? Stop, stop, no, stop. I don't want to go too far down. There we go. There we are home. Okay, let me just take that forward a fraction. I might take some of those engines off because it's kind of crazy, really. Right, stop that there. I do want to kind of get these married up. Now, one of the things I'll probably do again is put a dock on the back of here again and hook on. So that's probably going to be the easiest option for doing this side of things. So what I did previously was on the front here, because I think the next time we go through we're taking everything with us. So we'll take this down to, let's do it to 20 actually, probably gonna be fine there. So this is what I did. So it's only a temporary dock, so put that there. I need, there we go, floor tile on probably the back here would be best. 1, 2, 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's gonna be big enough for the gate to go onto. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, my phone is lagging. What the heck? Do we have any old gate? Any old gate? Any old gate? There's one. Got an advanced one on there. Ooh, interesting. I need you to rotate, please. There we go. We'll centralize that. And then what I was doing is at the back here, if it's going to allow me to, probably not because that wire is in the way. What if I can put a raised, let's do a little raised dock here actually, temporarily. So the middle is here. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to have 4 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Use that as a template. So raise that up there. Yeah, and what I was just literally doing is attaching that top station to this main one via the dock system. And I went one too high, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh well, that's fine. Give me another dock down here. There we go. Plonk that there. Now I think I might be a little bit too far away for that to connect onto. But let's just give it a try first of all. Yep, thought so. Gonna have to bring it down a wee bit. So let's come into here. 3. Actually, no, I haven't got any power down here, have I? Let's come up here. We're gonna drop it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll use that engine there. And let's see if we can get it a little bit closer. That's close to the right height, so that's not bad actually. That way is it? Nope, wrong way. Stop. I had a feeling I went a little bit too far forward there, so we're going to have to come back out of there. And we need a reversing engine, which is going to be this one. See, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because with all the planets in that, you can't quite see properly. There we go, that's not too bad actually. I might have to turn that dock around, to be honest. But we'll just take that up to a 1. And we'll drift it in, should we say. Yes, we're going to have to definitely turn that one around, and we'll just hook on. And we can just drive off with it. And what I could do is put down some more of these miners actually on top here. Again, and just get this Supernova cleared. Out of interest, how much is left in here? 32,000. Yeah, I might put them back down actually up here. But yes, at least now I'll be able to take both stations with me in the future. So let's take that. So we want that now on this side, like that, and connect. Done. So we're now connected. This is one big massive station now. Oh, with a lot somewhere in amongst there is 2 stations. There we go. There's one anyway. There's the little Supernova. But yes, my goodness, this is craziness. It's crazy. Actually, engine. That's probably going to be the easier way to show this. There we are. So there you go. There is my entire station, or I don't know, was it station, base, whatever you want to call it. That's not bad, is it? Well, I've been playing the game a little again. What, just over a week? Is it? Is it a week or not? 2 weeks? Can't remember. And already I've got all those planets connected up. I've got basically 2 stations. Oh man, we're on to Universe 3, or Dimension 3 I should say now. But yeah, once that is finished being harvested, yes, we're going to our new dimension. Say goodbye to the red and probably hello to green. But yes, let's get those placed down. Oh, and I'm gonna have to make more, aren't I, thinking about it. So 6 gonna be enough? What do you think, guys? Is 6 of these little drone jobbies gonna be enough? Should I put more down? I don't know. I've got 32,500 still to be mined from this. Obviously, I'm kind of curious what happens if you clear the whole lot. Does the whole thing disappear? But that is very pretty, by the way. That is very, very pretty. Yeah, I don't know. Does that the whole thing disappear once it's fully mined? Oh man. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get this planet set up next to be mined as well. So yes, I've also got to get in and finish off sorting these guys out as well. So very, very busy. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. What day is it? It is Tuesday, isn't it, today? So... we might still be here waiting on this to get harvested, to be honest. But we'll have to wait and see. That is tomorrow. And for now, I am going to call it there for today. But it's nice. I finally found amethysts. Yay! I was kind of hoping there would be a mineable item, thinking about it. Let me see something a second. Yeah, because we've got amethyst there. So how come... So I'm hoping somewhere out there is a planet that actually has like a large node for amethysts. Oh heck, where the heck are we? Let's see, but yes. Out of interest, scanner, hand tool. Yeah, titanium, aluminum, copper, carbon ore. Yeah, definitely not seeing any nodes on here for amethysts. So, I don't know. I hope it's not going to constantly have to pick these little corals up for that. That's all I can say. That will be a pain in the behind if it is. It's like, what's the point in having the drones then set up to mine amethysts? Actually, what I might do a test, put a drone down, see if they actually collect it from there. Or will it say, no, go away? Actually, I might... Yeah, I can't do it right now because I haven't got any power over here. Yeah, that's... Yeah, so if you've got corals that are the amethysts on here, will the drones recognize it and harvest them? We'll have to have a peruse. But we're going to leave it there. Look at that. There. Look at that, guys. There's my little Stargate too. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, let's see. In Astral Colony, amethyst is a resource that can be found on certain purple planets. To locate amethyst, players may need to travel a significant distance, sometimes up to 60 light years from the Stargate. It is typically found underground, similar to other materials like cobalt and mercury. Players can use the scanner to identify amethysts on the surface or in underground locations. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're gonna, at least once we get back over to Dimension 3, looks like we're going to have to do a bit of traveling, see if we can find some more purple planets, and yeah, start digging, I guess. So, but anyway, that is going to be something for another day, because right now I'm going to plonk my butt right here on top of this dock and enjoy my little Stargate. Oh. And call it there for today. Once again, unfortunately. So, big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, Mr. Rusty Nail, thank you very much for this 5-stream streak. Mr. Shawnee, holy cripes, 100 stream streak. And obviously, there was Andy the Farmer with his 65. Obviously, thank you very much for the bits, the sound alerts. You guys are absolute legends as always. But yeah, we're going to call it there for today. Obviously, I will be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Probably doing the same thing, actually. Because, yeah, right now I'm enjoying the game far too much. So let's who is out there in the world of Twitch. Okay, I do see Mamadou is live out there, so we're going to raid over to her because, yeah, it's been a little while since we've raided Mamadou. She is on Kidden Lake once again. Cool. So let's get this raid underway. Oh, fudge, where did she go? There it is. There we go. So yeah, if you guys are not following Mamadou, it's like, where the heck have you been? You need to follow her. And also follow me over there. Show her some love. And yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. So, but yeah, keep an eye out for Mr. Dajna, NBC, going live later on. And Boomhauer and all that. Farmer Marks especially. See what he's up to on Astral Colony. But till tomorrow, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.